Hello, I'm Mrs. J, and welcome to my math class. Today we're going to work with exponential functions for the derivative. Now, if you have y equals a to the function, a is just a number. And then the derivative is three parts. The original, a to the function, the derivative of the exponent, and the natural log of the base, which is a. The exponential, e to the f of x, is very similar. You leave the function the same, times the derivative of the exponent, times the natural log of the base. But the natural log of e is 1, so you really don't have to show this because it's a 1. If you want to use it so that you remember both formulas the same, you can. So if we look at one, notice this is a function. So first, leave it the same. Multiply by the derivative of the exponent. Derivative of 4x is 4 times the natural log of the base. And we use absolute value because you cannot take the natural log of a negative number. And of course, you don't need this part because it goes to 1. So it's just 4e to the 4x. Original function times the derivative of the exponent times the natural log of e, but the natural log of e is just 1, so we don't have to show it. If you wanted 3 times 8, negative 24e to the 3x. There was no variable here, so we didn't have to use the product rule. When it's only a constant, you keep carrying it along. Same thing here, there's no variable. So it's negative 16e to the 2x plus 1 times the derivative of the exponent, which is 2, and then natural log of e. But that is just 1, so we don't have to show it. I don't know why I put equals. This one, though, is not just a number in front, it's a variable. This is a product rule. First times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. So this is our first, x squared times the exponential e to the negative 2x times the derivative of the exponent and the natural log of e, which is 1, plus the second times the derivative of the first, which is just 2x. And that's your derivative. This one uses the quotient rule. Bottom times the derivative of the top minus the top times the derivative of the bottom all over the bottom squared. So the bottom, 2x plus 1. E to the x is e to the x times the derivative of the exponent, which is 1, times the natural log of e, which is also 1, minus the top times the derivative of the bottom, which is just 2, all over the bottom squared. So that's why you really need to understand the ones before, because now they're combining everything. This one is a quantity to a large power, chain rule. Derivative of the outside, keep the inside the same. subtract 1 from the exponent. So that's the derivative of the outside. Then we need to take the derivative of the inside. E to the x squared is e to the x squared times the derivative of the exponent. Natural log of e is just 1. Derivative of 5x is 5. So the derivative of the outside times the derivative of the inside. So all of these were e's. We're going to try some numbers next. Notice it's a number to a power. But the variable or the function is in the exponent. You use these rules. The original function times the derivative of the exponent, which is just 3, times the natural log of the base. Original times the derivative of the exponent, 6x, and the natural log of the base. Try one more. So y prime, original function, times the derivative of the exponent, times the natural log of the base. If you remember to do it in 3 parts, it's not too bad. Just think of your 3 parts and fill them in. That's all there is to that.